Good morning, guys. Now, this is Becca's happy place. Oh, my word, this is Becca's happy place. This is one awesome day. If you wondered what I'm talking about, you would have to live in the South to understand. I don't get to raise my windows very often because, well, for one thing, I don't have screens on my windows. For another thing, the weather is never appropriate. We hardly ever have just mild days. We hardly ever, either it's extremely hot or it's extremely cold. And we don't have very many of those extremely cold. And on days that the actual temperature is not that hot, the humidity is usually so bad that when you step outside, you feel sticky and wet and damp. We hardly ever have a perfect day. Well, guys, I can say today is that perfect day. The last time I looked at the temperature, it may have went up a little bit now, but the last time I looked at the temperature, it was 47 degrees. It's not damp and sticky. The humidity's good today. It's not damp and sticky. The weather, the air doesn't feel damp and sticky. It's just one of those cool, crisp days that I love. Oh, like I said, we don't get these kind of days very often. They're mostly like the beginning of spring and the beginning of fall. We'll have a day or two every now and then during those two periods of time. But, we have bugs here, flies and gnats and bees and things like that. That if the temperature's any much warmer than what it is now, then all that's out flying around. So with no screens on my windows, I don't like to open my windows because I don't want flies and bees and wasps and gnats coming in. So I do need to we keep saying we're going to. We've been in this house for almost 4 years now, I think. And maybe even 5. You know how time flies by you. But we've been in the house a while. And we still haven't gotten screens on our windows. But maybe we will one day. But even if I had screens on my windows, it's like I said, it's hardly ever the perfect weather to raise the windows. And today is that perfect day, and I'm taking advantage of it. I'm letting cool, fresh air blow through my house. Oh, I just love this, guys. I love it. I love it. So, I just wanted to do a quick introductory to Rocking with Becca. Welcome to Rocking with Becca. Although right now you're not seeing Becca rock. You're looking out the window. And I don't know if you can tell, but I have the window raised a little bit behind the blind there. And the blinds are open so the air can come through. Oh my goodness, this is awesome, guys. I'm actually going to turn the video off. I'm not going to start rocking with Becca right now as far as the rocking part. I will piece this together. But, I mean, for you, it'll just be a blink of an eye. But I'm going to turn this video off. And I'm going to sit here and I am going to enjoy this awesome weather. I had to do it, guys, while it was here because I don't know, in an hour or so it may be too hot to not have the air running, and I may have to close the windows. So I wanted to do this little clip while I had the opportunity. So anyway, don't blink too many times. You might miss the next clip. All right, guys. I'll be back. I'm still enjoying. I am still enjoying the cool weather. Although the last time I checked, the temperature has risen to 57. It was 47 earlier this morning. Now it is 57. But I checked the thermometer here in the house. For you over international, that's Fahrenheit. The temperature inside is 67 according to my thermometer, so it's a perfect temperature in here. But I wanted to share with you two of the babies of the day. This here is my Caitlin. Hang on, guys. I wrote it down. And then I didn't bring my paper in here. I'm going to pause you. Hold on. Sorry. Guys, there's just no hope for me. There's just no hope for me. I don't know why I couldn't remember her name, because I love this name. Her name is Caitlin River. Why could I not remember that? I love it. It's awesome. And then we have June Rosemary. Yeah. And they are participating in PJ Saturday along with Rocking with Becca. So they are ready for PJ Saturday. But that's not all, guys. We got another baby of the day. And we're fixing to actually sit down in the rocking chair and start rocking with Becca. All right. Okay, oh, I have had kind of a frustrating few minutes, or seems like more than a few minutes since my last clip. My camera decided to act up. And I would turn, the settings where I could see. I turned it on the camera, on the video, but not turn the video on. I just got it to that part where I could get it set up on the tripod, get there, see how things was going to look before I actually turned on the video. Somehow or another, I have clicked something somewhere, and it has started like it's on a timer, and like in just a few seconds it'll start videoing, or if it's on the where you take the pictures part, it'll start flashing, taking pictures by itself. I have worked with it, and I can't figure out what it is. So I just let the video come on while I was setting up, letting it video me. I'm just going to delete that clip. And then I turned it off and turned it back, turned it off and sat down in my chair waiting for it to start on its own again like it had been doing. Needless to say, it didn't come on by itself. After I have been so frustrated trying to figure out what was going on, what I've clicked, how to find what I've clicked to change it. I even turned my phone off, not just restarted it, but turned it off, left it off a few minutes, turned it back on. I've went into cameras and I clicked to reset camera settings. None of that worked. It still, when I first turned it, put it to the video, not actually turn the video on, but bring up the video, getting it ready, it'd start videoing within like 5 seconds. It'd start videoing. I'd turn it off, and it would start videoing again before I could get things ready that I wanted to turn it on. And I worked with that, To guys, I have gotten my anxiety. I wished I wasn't like that. I really do. But, after such a beautiful first couple of clips, then I had all this trouble making my anxiety soar. I mean, just the first couple of times I was fine, But whenever it just continues and continues and I can't figure things out, and it just continues, then I can start feeling that my anxiety, I can start feeling it just want to explode. So I'm trying to take a few minutes to just calm down. I finally, like I said, after I turned it off and I sat down, I was sitting here waiting for it in 5 seconds to start video, and it didn't do it. When I wanted it to, it didn't do it. So I had to reach up and turn it on. I just don't know what's going on. I don't know what I've clicked. I don't know if it's fixed now, the reason it didn't come on, or if it was just one of those things that happened that it didn't come on when I wanted it to. I don't know. If you know anything about cameras on Androids, tell me what I've done wrong. Tell me what I've clicked on to make it take pictures within. I couldn't find a timer, just like maybe I had hit a timer. I couldn't find that in my settings. I don't know. But anyway, let's get off of that. Let's see if I can calm down. All right, let's get on with rocking with Becca. This has been a strange rocking with Becca today. Although the first couple of clips was awesome. I mean, it's still awesome now because I still have my windows open. I have the fans going. Oh, it's just awesome. And I'm enjoying it because I'm telling you, the temperature is gradually getting hotter and hotter. And it won't be long. I'll be having to close windows and turn on air. So I'm enjoying it while I can. All right, so, guys, this is the first Rocking with Becca for March. This is March 4th. Can you believe it's already March? Next month is my birthday. Oh, I'll be another year older. Like I'm not now, It's just boom, all of a sudden next month on my birthday, I'm going to be another year older. Oh, we get older every day, every hour, every minute, every second we get older. But anyway, I showed you Caitlin River and June Rosemary. And we also have my Nadia Camille. My Nadia Camille. My new baby that came in yesterday. I did a video of the box opening of my Nadia Camille. Yeah. We're going to change her on video in a little bit. This may be a long video, but I'm going to enjoy the day. I've got to get my anxiety back in check. So I'm thinking this is going to help relax me and get me back in check. So, I want to thank Ren at A Bushel and a Peck Nursery. She has a couple of videos up, but she don't normally do videos. But she does watch our videos. Thank you so much, Ren, for the suggestion of the name Camille. I love it. So this here is my Nadia Camille. And then I want to do my shout out today. I told you I was going to start shouting out channels that has over 1,000 subscribers. What did I start to say, guys? Put in the comments if you know what I started to say. So our shout out for today is J Dolls UK. Yes, she's in the UK, and she has an awesome channel. She has all kind of beautiful dolls, and you know, she don't just have reborns. She has all kind of dolls. When I checked a while ago, she has 5,000 subscribers, guys. Awesome, Jay. Way to go. But go check her out. She has, like I said, an awesome channel. She also has just recently started I thought I had clicked on it to get notifications. I'm almost positive I did. So I don't know if she's put up any more videos, but she started a junk journal channel. And if I can find that, I will put that in the description along with her doll channel. I will have all that in the description. So go check both her channels out and give her some YouTube love. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dress this baby while I'm talking to you, while I'm talking about the topic of the day. And the topic of the day was suggested by Iris Johnson. Thank you, Iris, for the topic of the day that we're doing today. It's actually going to be kind of like, it's 2 questions. But the first one is, you know, just like a quick answer. So then I'll talk on the second one also. But I'm not sure about the answer on the first one. I am so embarrassed. I'm not good at math to do it in my head. Okay, I got it. I got it. All right. I am going to change this baby girl, and as always, I forgot something. You know I did. You know I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to get what I need that I forgot, and I'm going to readjust the camera so you can see her better, and we're going to see what we can do. See if we can get this video completed. I've had all kind of interruptions. When I see interruptions, I mean things I forgot to do, or the camera messing up, or... We're going to get through this video, guys. We really are. So hang on. I'm going to pause you. Okay. I am determined we're going to get through this video. I am determined. I refuse defeat. We are going to get through this video. All right. While I'm changing her, I figured it would take me a while, because I actually tried to take this outfit off of her last night, and it was so hard that I decided, nah, I'll wait. And I left her in it. It only goes a little ways down her belly where it velcros. I don't know that I'll be putting this back on her, Paradise Galleries, you need to make the clothes easier to get off the babies. Although I know you make them as collector's items and you don't really make them to play with much, but we play with our babies. And we need the clothes to be able to come off easy. Okay. All right, first question from Iris is, how long have you been married and how did you meet? Okay. I have been married 45 years. In October it will be 46. Married to the love of my life. I love my husband. That's not to say we didn't have some rough times in the beginning. We did. As let's say most marriages. There's some marriages that starts out at the very beginning wonderful and there's no major problems. But we did have a few rough years there, but now I love my husband then, or I wouldn't have stayed with him. And he wouldn't have stayed with me if he didn't love me. But we made it through those rough years, and now it is awesome. It is awesome. I have the best husband in the world. I feel like one reason we had some rough years was because I was only 16 years old when we married. And I came from a home that my mama pretty much gave in to me. Thus saying the reason I got married at 16. So, hubby came from a different type background that the man was the head of the house. You did what the man said. And you didn't get your way all the time. And I wasn't used to that. I wasn't used to that. So, we had some rough times. Okay, this here that I'm putting on her, it's a Vera Bradley. Got it. Vera Bradley baby. 3 to 6 months. And it has the little diaper cover. It has ruffles on the booty. And as you've seen, I put a onesie on her because she didn't come with one. And the colors, the dress has flowers all in it. The little pants is like, you call that, is that geometrical type pattern? I don't know really what you call it. It's sleeveless. It has a white collar. But then the rest of the dress has pink and yellow and purple and green colors in it. The leaves and the flowers. Beautiful dress. But we're not going to put socks or shoes on. I am going to fix her hair a little bit. It snaps in the back. Beautiful. And I will set her up in a little bit and fix her hair. Let me answer this question. How did we meet? Let me finish this. I was 16. He was 18. We got married October the 3rd. He turned 19 October the 11th. So you could say he was pretty much 19, lacking just a few days. But I still had 6 months to go before I was 17. I had, like I said, next month is my birthday, April the 12th. And we had some pretty rough years. But now, I don't know what I'd do without my husband. I really don't. He is a jewel. He is a jewel. We had to learn a lot. We had to give a lot. We had to take a lot. We had to learn to compromise where we could and without doing wrong. And we had a lot of hard years at the beginning, but I wouldn't take nothing from my honey now. He's a jewel. And I hope that I'm good enough for him. Although I feel like because of my health and my emotional problems and stuff that I'm not good enough for him. Uh, I do worry about that. But anyway, that's that. All right. The next question is also from Iris Johnson. What's your happiest moments, like vacations or holidays or etc.? Whatever, what is your happiest moments together? Is what I'm assuming she means by what is your happiest moments, that she's talking about in your marriage. Something you've done together. I'm going to readjust, guys, because I'm fixing to work on her hair. I'm going to tell you. We were poor. My husband, he came from a poor family. He was poor. And I was 16 years old. I sure didn't have anything, money or inheritance or anything. My family was a middle class family that, just made it from check to check and stuff like that. And so we were poor, and we just made it by the skin of our teeth, as the old saying goes. And so we didn't even have a honeymoon. We got married on a Monday night. And the next day, we went after the wedding, we went to our apartment. The next day, we went to a town that was like 30 minutes or an hour away from us. I think it was about 45 minutes or an hour away from us. We was going to go to a little, I can't think what word to use there. It was like a little, I can't think, guys. I'm so sorry. My anxiety and everything today has just got me in a mess. It was a little fun thing you can go to in the town next to you. I'm sorry, I can't even think what it was that we was going to. But it was an attraction, some kind of attraction. That's what I was trying to think of. And the town next to us. And I can't even think what it was that we did or was going to do. Not thinking that in October is cold months. Well, back then it was cold months. Now it ain't. But it was closed for the winter. And so we didn't get to do that. We drove all the way over there, and we didn't get to do that. So we went back home. We went back home. So that was our honeymoon. So, we had been married 25 years and actually had moved to where we're at now. Not this house, but in the town that we took the church in. And we had been married 25 years and finally went on a vacation with my husband's, one of his brothers and sister-in-laws. And first vacation we've ever had in our whole entire life. Our vacations, when hubby got vacations from his job, it always consisted of going to our families, visiting our families. We never went off like on attractions and things like that. And so we went on our 25th anniversary with my husband's brother and sister-in-law. We went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Guys, I will never forget that trip. I will never forget it. We have been several times since then, and it's always magical. But that first trip, oh my goodness. That first trip was awesome. like I said, we had never been on vacation. We never went out, had never done anything like that before. And never had the money to do something like that before. And at this point in time, my husband was roofing. And so we had, a little extra money that we could save back to go on vacation. And oh my goodness, that was such a magical time. I will never, ever, ever forget that. Never. It was awesome. One thing that made it so fun was that we were with my brother and sister-in-law. And they, they relived it through us, seeing our excitement. And they took us to all different kind of places and, would tell us about it. But guys, just driving into, our trip, just driving into those mountains, because we live in flatlands. I mean, we may have a few little hills here and there, but we have no mountains around here. And it was driving into the mountains. Hubby and I was oohing and ahhing. It was so amazing to see those mountains. And you that live in the mountains or around the mountains or go real often probably think I'm crazy. But guys, it was awesome. It was such a wonderful experience. I will never, ever, ever forget it. Never forget it. It was awesome. What do y'all think about the orange headband? She has orange in her dress. I did pull out a pink one. But I thought maybe that would be too much pink, because it's mostly pink in her dress, the dominant color. So I thought the orange would kind of bring the orange out. What do y'all think? That's the one I'm going to leave on her, but I would like to know your opinion. What you think about it. Isn't she gorgeous, guys? Oh, I love my baby. Isn't she just gorgeous? I'm so glad I got her. I almost canceled because I had a little problem with Paradise Galleries. Now, let me explain it, because this is very unlike Paradise Galleries. This is not the norm for them. It was just one of those things that happened. But, I ordered her on a payment plan, and they had already taken out 2 payments, and it still showed that the order was unfulfilled and they hadn't shipped her to me. So I called them and talked to them, and I was upset. And the lady I talked to, was just the one that you call. She didn't really know what had happened or anything. She's just a representative or whatever you want to call them that, answers the phone. And so I told her, that they'd already taken out 2 payments. It showed it was unfulfilled. They hadn't shipped my doll. I haven't received any notifications or anything that they'd shipped. And I told her I wanted to cancel it. I wanted to get my money back for the 2 payments I had already paid, and I wanted to cancel it. Well, she put all that down, that that's what I wanted to do. But then I'm thinking it's the main lady, because whenever she called, it called from her number. It had her name. It didn't have Paradise Galleries. It had her name on the, the caller ID, the number, whatever you want to call that, where it shows the number when she called. And she talked to me, and she explained that she said, this is not our norm. This is just something random that has happened. And I know that to be a fact, because I have never, ever, ever had problems with Paradise Galleries. But she said they were having a promotion during the time I ordered her. And somehow or another, she just, missed my order. She just, kind of like it was pushed back and she didn't see it or something. And you know, because I did the payment, I had to go through a different company. You know, Paradise Galleries doesn't do the payments themselves. They have a, a firm or something like that that you go through, or Afterpay or something. I can't remember what it's called. But because, you know, I had gotten it through there, they were still taking the payments out. But yet Paradise Galleries somehow or another had not seen my order, and it hadn't, you know, they hadn't fulfilled the order. They hadn't shipped it. But she explained it, and she asked, could she go ahead and, you know, process the order for me? And I told her, yeah. You know, I understood things like that happen. I told her I knew it wasn't their norm, just to go ahead. You know, I had her half paid for already anyway. Go ahead and send her to me. So I am so glad I did that. Oh, she is gorgeous. I love this baby. But anyway, yeah. Back to my vacation. My happiest moment. That was one. Actually, it was my happiest moment as far as things that we've done in our lives together. Was going to Gatlinburg. You know, like I said, my brother and sister-in-law, they would, you know, tell us about something and have us all hyped up about it. So naturally, when we got to it, it was just, you know, we were all hyped up and we was all excited, and it was just wonderful. They took us, we walked the streets of Gatlinburg, at the stores. We rode the lifts up the mountain. We went to, no, I don't think we went to Dollywood. I think Dollywood was closed at that time. But we did go to, which is not called Dixie Stampede now. I can't remember what it's called now, but we went to Dixie Stampede. We went to the Comedy Barn. We went, we only had like 3 or 4 days to stay, but it was one awesome experience that I will never, ever, ever forget. I guess because we had never been out, we'd never done anything like that. It was just, and my husband's brother and his sister-in-law, they just had us all hyped up about it. Oh, it was totally awesome. We stayed in a little apartment. What do you call them? I'm scared to say them. I'm afraid I'll say the wrong name. I'm not going to say it. Anyway, you know, we stayed with them. We rented it with them. We, you know, went in half with the rent of where we stayed, and wasn't a cabin, and it wasn't a motel. And I'm not going to try to say the name, because knowing me and my southern abilities, I'll say it wrong and it'll be the wrong thing. But anyway, condo. It just came to me. I said it right. Condo. Yeah, we stayed in a condo. I imagine y'all laughing at me. You probably know what I was afraid I was going to say. But anyway, I'm embarrassed, guys. My face is red. But that was, I can say, the happiest moments that we had. And like I said, we went back several times during the time hubby was roofing. You know, we was able to go back on our own several times. And we enjoyed it immensely every time we went. But that first initial visit with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law was just, it was awesome. I will never, ever forget that experience. It was totally awesome. Thank you so much, Mart and Benita, for talking us into going with you. It was awesome. Totally awesome. Okay, guys, I have no way of knowing how long this video is. I know this one clip by itself is 30 minutes, 31 minutes, almost 32 minutes. But I ain't worrying about it, because I needed this little stress relief here at the end. I had gotten so worked up over my camera showing out till I'm not worried about how long it is. I have enjoyed doing this video. I've enjoyed the morning, the cool air. I've just enjoyed it so much. And I'm going to continue to enjoy it as long as the weather is cool enough for my windows to be open. Oh, it's just, other than that little bit working with my camera and my anxiety peaking, other than that, I have had a wonderful day. I feel good. I'm not hurting really bad. I mean, I always have a little ache and pain. This fibro is always there. You know, some days it's worse than others. Like me hunched over like this, my neck and shoulders is beginning to hurt a little bit. But nothing major today so far. It's just been a wonderful day. Even with the little bit of stress, you know, the anxiety, the dealing with my camera. Even with that little bit of time, it still has been an awesome day. This is my type of weather, guys. I wished it would stay like this all the time. I know that's not possible. It could be in another hour that the humidity is so bad I have to close everything up and turn on the air conditioner. Tomorrow could be totally in the 80s and 90s as far as I know. You know, you just never know here in the South. And you have very few perfect days. Very few perfect weather days. The sun's shining. Humidity is right. It's cool. Oh, it's awesome. So I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope things is going well for you. And I'm going to talk with you all later. Welcome, my sweet Nadia Camille. She's so sweet and precious and beautiful. All right, guys. I will talk with you all later. Have a great day. Bye.